are you? Do you even know? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today on The Reflective Soul, a channel about personal evolution through awareness. So let's get into it. Fun fact, Merriam-Webster named authenticity the word of the year in 2023. But what does authenticity even mean? Merriam-Webster defines it as being true to one's own personality, spirit, or character. And you can also define it by what it's not, which is false or imitation. To know what something is, you must also understand what it's not. So, if I ask you, is the you are being the authentic you? Can you tell me with full knowing that the answer you give is genuine? Do you know yourself deeply enough to answer? The truth is, you might not. I know I didn't before I began my journey to authenticity. While it might seem strange to consider questions like these, reflecting on them is the first step toward knowing if the you are being is authentic. What is probably closer to the truth is that you have a general idea of who you are based on the memories and experiences that may be automatically flowing through your mind even now as you listen to this video. So, how do you know who you are? Well, how do you come to understand anything? You're taught. You study it and you learn about it. But in this outward-focused, achievement-oriented world we live in, we're usually only learning to navigate our external environment. Little attention is paid to exploring our inner landscapes. We just aren't taught how to be students of ourselves so that we can make decisions and choices that align with who we really are. When you learn about and reflect on your origins and understand what makes you uniquely you at a fundamental level, you naturally align with your authenticity. Now, you may be asking why any of this even matters. Well, have you ever heard of the phrase, know thyself? This ancient maxim was once carved into the forecourt of the Oracle of Delphi. It speaks to the timeless human instinct that wisdom begins when we get honest with ourselves. Many spiritual and philosophical traditions, and now even psychology, agree that self-knowledge is foundational to an authentic and fulfilling life. Even modern science backs this up. Researchers find that people who live more authentically, which is to say aligning their inner values, thoughts, and actions, report greater well-being, more meaning in their life, and a higher life satisfaction with decreased levels of anxiety and depression. Basically, the more you understand your self-concept, the you who is within, the more you can exercise your free will to make choices and decisions from a place of alignment. This fortifies the connection with your true self, which in turn provides a greater sense of confidence and security. I mean, it's a self-nurturing loop. It basically means the process of choosing to pause and question and turn inward isn't just spiritual or abstract, it's real, with an immense impact on how you feel, decide, and live. The ancient maxim, know thyself, has echoed through the centuries for a reason. It's not just poetic, it matters. Self-knowledge is the soil in which clarity and authenticity grow. So, here's what you can take with you today. Start your journey with a simple self-check this week. Pause for just a minute to ask yourself, who am I? Who am I under the surface, beyond the rules and expectations and labels? Honor what emerges, whether it's a feeling or a memory or a desire, whatever comes up. You can write it down and journal about it, or just sit with it. Reflect on the answers that come to mind and how you can use them to live with greater authenticity than ever before. As you get to know yourself, your choices begin to reflect your inner truth, and that's where authenticity lives. So if this resonated, please share one word, one truth you heard inside while you were watching. I'd love to read it. And if you're ready, subscribe, because we'll keep exploring practical ways to reconnect with who you really are. Until then, know yourself, because that's where every journey of authenticity begins. Thanks for watching.